and I call the member for Gilmore.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I speak today to congratulate the Minister for Foreign Affairs, the Honourable Julie Bishop, for the announcement made at the United Nations General Assembly on 22nd of September this year of the Women's Leadership Initiative. From the 25th to the 28th of September, I, along with Nola Marino MP, the Honourable Prentice MP, Senator Moore and MPs from all over our region, attended the Pacific Women's Parliamentary Partnerships Forum in the Solomon Islands. It was there that I met the Young Women's Parliamentary Group, enthusiastic in training and being mentored by Solomon Islands MPs and others interested in promoting the participation of women in politics. There is a creation of a space that helps them engage in the process. This is an essential ingredient to encourage women into politics. These young women have as their main focus techniques to influence policy making. They also engage in community and voluntary organisations to get direct on-the-ground information and develop a sphere of support. And as an extra bonus, they love the activities they're involved in. One of these was Safe Places, a domestic violence hub where medical help can be given, sheltered directions of process and counselling, and the victims have a place to begin the emotional healing. There's a well-equipped play area which was gifted by the Rotary Club of Oniara. It was great to meet the young people who've chosen to volunteer and to meet Susie, who lost a leg in a shark attack, but she herself is the emotional backbone of the centre. It's particularly important to know that the initiative presented by the Minister is a 5-year program to support emerging women leaders in our region. We need to have them selected from awards scholars. We need to mentor them, help them and encourage them. Empowering women begins with education, grows with education and can be shared with education. This starts at primary school, but then the opportunities must be grown by getting girls into high schools, creating such a facility as Palau has done as the Centre for Empowerment of Women. In all ways, we must educate our women as to the base knowledge regarding the structure of politics. The women in the Pacific identified some characteristics of a 5-year plan. As I said, it starts with education and awareness raising. Then potential candidates need to be identified and prepare them with activities such as community contact, gathering supporters and volunteers. Economically empowering women will be an essential part of this, and it will be instrumental for both the potential candidates and other women leaders. I imagine the DFAT will be a significant aspect of this growth. Following this, the candidates can be prepared for legislative reform and develop strong networking political partnerships. It was clear at the conference that this initiative will be a very welcome next step in Australia's partnership with Pacific Island countries. It'll help meet shared needs and challenges and support a stable, secure and prosperous region. The women need the help to get political traction and then to actively develop policy that will enhance economic and social stability. The conference was attended by women who are either elected members of or past candidates of their national parliaments. There were women from Cook Islands, Fiji, Samoa, Australia, Niue, Tonga, Kiribati, Palau, Bougainville region of PNG, Nauru, PNG, Tokelau and the Solomon Islands. It was an absolute joy to meet all of these women as well as the Young Women's Group. It'll be great to see the government-led initiative deepen our long-standing relationship with the Pacific neighbours and see these women mentored by successful female leaders, including Indigenous leaders, private sector representatives and other pioneering leaders from our region. The empowerment of women and girls is a priority for Australia's development assistance and is fundamental to our increased engagement in the Pacific. Future gatherings such as these can be designed to develop campaigning skills, coach for public speaking and prepare for media interviewing, all of benefit to beware of the traps. There can be hands-on workshops for microfinancing options and economic empowerment activities to share in the regions and link to the NGOs to get better outcomes overall for their actual and future constituents. Finally, this initiative can help develop strategies for women to gain their place in an elected government and then strategies to keep their place in the elected government. I sometimes think we've got an uphill battle to get into politics in Australia, but really the girls in the Pacific have a much harder journey. The initiative is a tremendous way to help our Pacific sisters in their quest to hold up their half of the sky, and we're recognised as a regional leader. Perhaps we in Australia should be considering the best way forward to increase the female participation rate in government representation at all levels, because at this moment we actually don't have the ability to hold up half the sky. There aren't enough of us to work together. I actively believe that we need to encourage young women to get into politics. I will be having a women's empowerment camp before the end of the year to help introduce them to all levels of government and skill them up ready for the next step.